Hi everyone, this is Letícia from Atlantica, and today I came to show you the new feature we have added to our platform, which is the ability to put data into your app. So I made this app, I'm going to get into it, and first thing we can see is that we have this data tab here, which is new. So I'll enter here, and I have already added a database here, so I'll click here to show you. And I created this table to have all of our staff's data. So we have their names, their area, and their pictures. And I'm going to show you now how to add your own table here. So we'll add a new database. And it comes with an example column here. You cannot delete this column as it is a main column, but you can change the name and the text and everything in it. So example. And you can change the data and everything. You can also change the name of the database. So example, you can add new columns here, and these you can delete because they are not the main column in the table. You can choose the data type, so it can either be a regular text or an image link, so that the image components can get this image and upload it into them. We can add new lines. We can select these lines. We can select all of them, but let's suppose I just want these two, and then we can delete them. You can also download this as a spreadsheet to your computer. So I'll finish it, and then it saves whatever we did. When we enter here, it is everything as we left. So I'll leave. The other thing we can do is press these little three dots here, and we can edit the table, which is what we were already doing. We can duplicate the table if you want a copy of it so that you don't have to modify the original table. You can duplicate it, and we can delete it. I'll do that, and it's gone. So here is how you add data to your app and how to show this data into components. So we'll go back to the components tab, and we have these new components here, which are lists. So you don't have to keep adding one by one the elements of a list. You can put them in a database and get from this list component. So I'll get this compact list one, and we can see that it has a title and one card. And when we come here to the preferences, we see that the first thing we have to choose is data origin. So when I click here, it shows all of my databases, which I only have one, so I'll click here, and it fills the page with 4 items. It does that because my table has 4 items in it, so 4 staff members, one for each. But it doesn't show their names or anything, so we'll be changing everything inside this list from the preferences tab here. So first thing we can change is the title. We can write a new title, which is Atlantica staff. I could also hide this title if I wanted to, but I want it there. We can add a description to the list. I think this is very self-explanatory, so I'll just hide it. And we have the compact item model. So everything I do here will be replicated to every item on the list. So I can add an image from the column picture that we had on my table, or I can leave without any images. So I'll add the picture, and it shows here our little pictures. I have this item title, which is the pink text, and the item description, which is this other text. I could either write something here, and it would show in every item, or I could get some data from our database. So I have the name column and the area column. I gotta pick one, and it shows our names here. I'll put the area one here, and there we have it. Our list is already filled. We don't have to add item by item in it. You just put it here. The other thing we have to choose here is the action. So when I click one of these items, 2 things could happen. Either nothing or a navigation to another screen. So this screen is a detail screen that is already created when you put a list in here. So if I go to the Screens tab, I have this detail template here. What happens is that if I click on Bia, it'll go to this page and it'll have one layout. If I click on Henrique, it'll go to the same page with the same layout, but his data instead. So I'm going to show you how it works. We'll go into this detail template and I'll add a title component and I'll pick data from this little button as we've done before, so name. Now we can see Bia's name. If we look up here, we can see that from the staff screen we went to this detail screen, which is Bia's, but we could change it to Henrique's, and then Henrique's data shows, or mine, and then my data shows, and so on. So I'll put the image component here. Could either upload an image or get it from our database. The name of the column is picture, and it already shows here. I also want to reorder this and put a new paragraph to it with the area, and it shows here very nicely. And if we change it, it shows other people's data from our list. So let's suppose I want to put some new data in here other than these ones. I could go back here into the table and add a new column. So let's say, for example, our nicknames. It is a text, and I'll put everyone's nicknames. I'll save it, and I could go to either person's page. I'll add a new component and choose nicknames, which shows here now. And there we have it. Could make it center as well. So we added a new data and it shows for everyone. It's this easy. So I'll go back to the main screen, which was our staff screen. And I can add other components here as well. So I'll add a brand image to put our image logo in here. We'll adjust that to fit a little more. And it'll show here. I can reorder it. And I can add anything here except for another list. So a page can only have one list. If I try to add another, it gives me this message and I can't. Also, if we go here to the detail template, which I'll rename to staff member, and go back to the components, I cannot add a list either. So I can add two lists in the main screen and I cannot add any lists to a detail screen. But that's pretty much what I wanted to show you today. We have our list, we have an image, we could add anything else, but I'm happy with it. So I'll publish this app and I'll be back with you to show it on my phone in a minute. So I'm back here at my phone and this is the app we've made. So we have the list we put in here, and when I enter in one of the items, it shows the picture and the name and everything we put in it. So this is Bia's and I entered mine and there is everything. So this is pretty much what I wanted to show you about how to use the data feature. If you have any doubts or questions, you can talk to us or send a comment in this video. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.